what the AMRA is all about.
Well, the AMRA, or Alberta Mini Roadracing Association, is a not-for-profit group that brings racing to young people, like 6-year-olds and up, all the way to 99, young at heart. So it's all about getting people out on motorcycles in a safe, controlled environment to enjoy the spirit of racing on a paved track.
So you have some video playing in the back. Tell
Yes.
us a little bit about that track that those young people are on.
Well, this is North Star Raceway out in Strathmore. It is operated by the Calgary Karting Club. So we're fortunate enough that we get to rent this facility from them. This is where we keep all of our bikes, equipment, and a good safe place for the kids and adults to ride.
Perfect. So how many kids do you usually have come out for a season?
For a season, usually we're around 100 members to 120 members. And it's for the kids, for the 6 to 9 class, we usually have about 12 competitors all season. And then from the 10 to 15 class, there's about 8 competitors, and the rest are all adults.
Wonderful. So, must be pretty rewarding getting young people out on bikes and teaching them.
It is, absolutely. It's so much fun watching these kids grow and experience the sport like I've been able to my entire life. To be able to share that passion with them is huge. And the most rewarding part is when the kids start to beat you. Well, our youth program for our 6 to 9-year-old kids is probably the cheapest motorcycle sport or any sport you can get your kids involved in. It is $20 for the entire season. We supply the motorcycle, the safety gear, the training on how to ride the motorcycle. We even feed the kids. It is literally $20 for the entire season.
You said you also have a medic on site.
Yep, absolutely. So, because it is a supposedly unsafe sport, although I find that my kids get injured more playing soccer than motorcycle racing. But we do have a medic that is certified and on site to make sure that any competitor or rider at the event is well taken care of.
Perfect. Yes, when the student becomes the teacher.
Yes, absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about where people can find you on internet, social media, your website, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. So you can find us at amra.ca. That's our website. We're also on all social media platforms under the Alberta Mini Roadracing Association, or AMRA.
Perfect.
So,
Thank you
excellent.
for your time.
Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics is a group of volunteer law enforcement officers from a variety of agencies around the world, actually. Over 100,000 law enforcement officers raising funds and awareness for Special Olympics worldwide.
And Special Olympics is the cause for what reason?
Well, Special Olympics was chosen as the charity of choice by the International Association of Chiefs of Police and the Canadian Association and the Alberta Association as the charity of choice since about 1981. Just because of the relationship between Special Olympics athletes, law enforcement officers, it's just a really good relationship, very strong partnership.
And you guys donate the money for those Special Olympians to have the right tools and equipment to be able to actually participate, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Millions of dollars a year, over $1 billion has been raised by law enforcement for Special Olympics in the last 42 years.
It's a pretty impressive number.
It is, and it's through events such as this, fundraising events. This week alone in Lethbridge, there's a polar plunge. There was one in Edmonton last weekend, polar plunge in Calgary at the end of this month. Calgary is actually the host of the Winter National Games, starting on February 27th with the opening ceremonies right here on Stampede Park.
Isn't that wonderful? So this is the beautiful motorcycle that is being raffled off.
That's right.
And all the proceeds from this gorgeous gasoline alley Harley Davidson are going to
Special Olympics Alberta.
Justin, tell me a little bit about the Rocky Mountain Dirt Riders Association.
Rocky Mountain Dirt Riders is a non-profit organization geared towards families and getting people out riding in a nice safe environment. We do like Wednesday night rides from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. throughout the summer months. Encourage from children to people in their 70s, 80s to actually ride. We do have guys in the 70s in the club too. But just we also maintain the trails, so we're a spokesperson for the club and working with the Alberta government to keep trails open. We do a lot of trail maintenance, a lot of matting, lots of bridges, cleaning up trails, closing down trails when they're overused, and then opening up new ones. And working hand in hand with the government and being a spokesperson for the industry too, being a voice. We have well over 400 members, And it's only $40 for a membership, and that includes your whole family, or for a single.
And where are you centered out of?
We're out of Calgary, yeah.
Out of Calgary. And where can people find you on the internet if they're interested in learning about this? Okay.
Google RMDRA, you'll find us on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our web page as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we have memberships you can buy on there, and hats and all kinds of stuff.
So it'll tell them everything about how to get on a little bike like that for the little guys, and how to get on something a little bigger for an adult?
Yeah, it kind of tells you what's in the club, what you expect, I guess, about insurance and registration, what's required out there. And yeah, your first time, what to expect, I guess. I think it talks about that. But you can always contact any of the club members. It's all volunteer. It's all volunteer based. So we do things like casino nights to raise money for the club. And yeah, it's a very good thing. I joined in 2016 myself, I think it was. And it's the best thing I think I've ever done. I met so many people with the same interests, and we all encourage each other to, ride safe and have a good time and take care of each other. So it's a great club. I totally recommend it.
A little bit about the society, what you do, and when your upcoming toy run is.
Okay, so we started about 10 years ago, and every September, third weekend in September, we have the toy run. We start in Balzac, and it's a minimum $20 donation or a new unwrapped toy worth at least $20. With that, you get breakfast, and there's a show and shine there also. Kickstand's up at noon, and we ride to Cremona, to the Big Red Barn, the Heritage Center. And there we have dinner, live entertainment, live and silent auction, and raffles and stuff going on. So you're out of there by about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And all the money we raise goes to the Magic of Christmas, which they helped over 800 families at Christmas last year. And also new this year is we're also going to be helping Vets Kids. It's a charity that helps veterans' children. So I believe the money that we give them will be going to help with their schooling and stuff.
What is the most rewarding part of being part of the Toy Run Society?
Seeing all the money and toys that we raise, actually, and then taking it to the Magic of Christmas. And then I also volunteered a few years at the Magic of Christmas, so I was actually one of the elves that went out and delivered the toys too. So that's a great feeling.
No doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. There is nothing greater in the world a person can do to help a child.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So how many riders do you usually get on the toy run?
Well, we've had anywhere from 990 down to, our lowest was I think 330. So it varies every year.
Yeah. And a lot of it's weather driven, of course.
Absolutely.
If somebody wanted to find you guys, maybe to volunteer or to donate, how can they find you?
We're on Facebook, Instagram, and we also have a website.
Off-Road Vixens Clothing, yeah.
It's the Off-Road Vixens Clothing. Now, you guys have done all kinds of crazy racing all over the place, because I've followed a couple of the Vixens in the past.
So cool.
So tell me, why a store to promote the sport to girls?
Because we're awesome and we deserve something just for us.
Well, that's it for another episode of Ride Like a Local. Join us next week as we finish up in Calgary and then head to the Motorcycle Show in Edmonton, the YEG show. You'll meet people from Cycle Works, Bullying Ann's, Martin Motorsports, Back 40 Distillery, the Grom Club, and more.